Okay, this short video is going to be all about posterior strength and opening up through your body. So you might find that during the day, depending on what your activities are like, you're quite often hunched forwards. Maybe you're a cyclist, so you're like this. Maybe you're a tennis player, so you're like this. So what we're going to try to do, I'll come down again, is open up through your body. And that's what this session is all about. Building strength in your back, your bum, and stretching through the front of your body. So we're going to start with a thigh stretch. If you've got dodgy knees, completely miss this one out because this is quite pulley on your knees. So you could just watch, enjoy the show, and then join in when we get to the next exercise. So we're going to start with down on your knees, but with a little gap between your knees, so about a fist distance gap. I'll turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. This is about stretching through the front of your legs. We're going into a thigh stretch. So can you bring your arms out in front? Nice straight body. Tummy is on. You're going to take a lean back for a count of 3, 2, 1. Push on your feet and come back up to the top. Lean back for 3, 2, 1. And push. We're going for 5, 3, 2, 1. And push with everything you've got so that you nearly tip forwards. Keep your hip bones pulling together. Last one like this. 3, 2, 1. I went back too far. And push. Good. Holding it there. You're going to bring your arms down by your sides. This time you're going to send your bum back as your arms go forwards. And then you're going to reach up. Bum back. Sit up. Good. Bum back. And sit up. Starts off quite nicely. And it quite quickly builds into something a little bit more intense for your legs. Good. We've got 4 more. 3, 2. Can you hold it back on this one so that your bum is hovering off your heels, and then suddenly you'll feel lots of work in the front of your legs. Bring your hands down to your hips. You're just going to tuck your tailbone under and then release, and under and release. We're aiming for 10 of these, but come down if it just gets too much. So stretching through the front of your hips and then release. But it's a load of work for your quads here, for your thighs. Last 3, 2, 1. Come down there. Well done. We're going to come all the way down onto the mat. That's that nasty bit done. We're going into a single leg kick here. So can you bring your elbows underneath your shoulders? Rest the top of your feet down on the mat. Then you're going to push your elbows down into the mat and tuck your tailbone under without squeezing through your bum. So your hips should be hovering off the mat just a little bit. Pull your tummy in and up. Lift through your pelvic floor. You're just going to kick one foot back towards your bum twice and lower. Kick, kick, lower. Kick, kick, lower. Keep that control in your upper body through your center by pulling your tummy in and up. So we're getting a bit of a stretch through the front of your legs here. It's quite a bit of work for your shoulders. As you're pushing your foot down now, can you imagine you're pushing it down through thick mud? So kick, kick, stretch. Kick, kick, push. Kick, kick, push. Good. So really activating through your hamstring, and activating through your hamstring will hopefully relax through your quad. Last 2. Last 1. Come all the way down there. Bring one cheek down onto the mat. Hands into your small of your lower back. Let your elbows rest down by your sides. Want your hands clasped gently behind your back. Tops of your feet are rested on the mat. This time you're going to bring your both feet back towards your bum 3 times. So you're doing a kick, kick, kick. Straighten out through your legs. Lift up through your chest. Slide your hands over your bum. Pull your tummy in to protect your back. You want to be looking down at the mat in front of you. And then lower your other cheek down to the mat. Hands in the small of your back. Kick, kick, kick. Stretch your legs. Lift. Hands slide over your bum. Pull your tummy in and lower down to the first side. Kick, kick, kick. Stretch your legs. Lift through your chest. And down. Kick, kick, kick. Tummy in. Lift up through your chest. Hands over your bum. One more each side. Kick, kick, kick. And lift. Tummy in. And last one. Kick, kick, kick. I'm talking to myself there. Stretch through your legs. Lift up through your back. Looking down. Good. And lower down there. You're going to bring your arms out in front now for swimming. So it's all back work so far. Rest your forehead down on the mat. I'm going to keep mine up so you can hear me. Pull your tummy in. Shoulder blades slightly down your back. Going to stretch out through your left arm. Stretch out through your right leg. and then float them up off the mat. So with the other hand, you want to be pushing that down into the mat to help you get that extension, and lower down. Inhale there, swap to the other side. Exhale, reach long, then float up. Your head comes up with your arm, and lower down. And swap to the side, and reach, and lower, and reach, and lower. One more each side, stretch long, then float up, and lower down there. Last one, stretch long, and float up. Good, we're going to go for both arms, both legs now. So stretch them both out long, pull your tummy in, float both arms, both legs up off the mat, and lower down there. One more like that. Inhale there. Exhale, stretch long. Tummy in, float them both up. Stay looking down at the mat. And lower down there. Last one, then we're going to go into full swimming. So stretch out through both legs, both arms, float them up and hold them there. Now you're going to lift up through one arm and the opposite leg a little bit more, and lower. On the other side, lift, and lower, and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. See if you can do it fast now. So you're doing a kick, 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 kick. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax down there. Push up onto all fours. Arch your back away from the mat. Feel all that work in your back. So Jason just came in the middle of that, and I had to give him the eyes, the be quiet eyes. Sink your lower back down. Take a look forwards, then arch your back again. Take out all that tension, and sink, and arch. And come back to the middle there. We're going to come into a side lying position now for a side kick. So stretch out through that bottom arm, rest your head down, or you can prop your head up in that hand, which is what I prefer because I like to see things. Stretch out through both legs. Start with a straight line with your legs, and then bring your feet slightly forwards. You can take a bend in that bottom leg, float that top leg up just to hip height. Either have this top hand down for a bit of support, or if you want a harder version, bring your top hand behind your head. From here, tummy in. Kick that leg forwards. Flex the foot. Draw it back behind you. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze with your bum. You want to be stretching out through the front of your hip here. Point the foot. Swing it forwards. Flex the foot. Squeeze your bum as you draw that leg back. Point. Kick. Flex. Come back. 2 more. Stretching through the back of your leg, and then as you bring this leg back, stretching through your hip here. Squeezing through your bum. So lots of work for your bum. Last one like this. Good. Bring your leg back to the midline, lower down. Tiny break. Make sure that top shoulder is rested. Float your leg up to hip height. With a straight leg, can you bring that leg back behind you? Really squeeze through your bum. Get that stretch through the front of your leg. Then you're going to take a bend in your leg, so you get even more of a stretch through your quad. And then you're going to bring that knee forwards. Then straighten it out. Straight leg comes back. Squeeze your bum, then bend your leg. Pull that knee through, straighten out through your leg. 3 more. So doing a bit of a bicycle, but we're really slowing it down so you get that stretching through your quad. Last 2. Last 1. Straight leg back. Load up your bum. Bend through your leg. That doesn't sound right, does it? Pull your leg forwards and then back to center. Lower down there. Let's have a little swivel around to the other side. Move my mic. So nice straight line to start with. Then bring your feet forwards. Then take a little bend in your bottom leg. Relax through your top shoulder. Tummy is on. Float that leg up to hip height. You're going to kick the leg forwards. Flex the foot. Draw it back behind you. Squeeze your bum. Open up through your hip. Point the toe, swing it forwards. We've got 5 like this. Lead with your heel. Imagine you're dragging your foot through thick mud. So get all that activation in the back of your leg. Good. I lost count. 2 more. Or 1. I'm not sure. When you get to 5, stop. Last one like this. Squeeze your bum, stretch back, bring your leg back to the center line. Tiny break. Now float the leg up again, stretch it nice and long. Squeeze your bum as you bring that leg back. It's like you're loading it up. Take a bend in your knee. So then you're stretching even more through your quad. You're going to pull that knee forwards, stretch out through your leg. Tummy on as you send it back behind you. Bend the knee, pull it through. Good. Got 3 more. So you're going to have to work your tummy really hard so that you're not wobbly in this position. Last 2. Do you think my counting's a bit off? It feels a bit off today. Last 1. Good. Bring it all the way back to center there. So last exercise now. Oh no, 2 more exercises. I'm really sorry if you thought that was the last one. So lying down on your back, we've got a bridge. So this is going to be great for opening up through your hips and opening up through the front of your body. So walk your feet back towards your bum. Arms are down by your sides. Gap between your feet, gap between your knees. Take an inhale. Exhale. Flatten your back. Tip your pelvis up and peel your spine off the mat. Bring your hips all the way up into a bridge. And when you get to the top, hold it there. I want you to push your hips up as high as you can get them and squeeze through your bum. But close your ribs down. So you're not pushing your chest up like this. Your ribs want to be down. So you want a nice ski slope position from your knees to your hips to your shoulders, and allow all that weight to pull down into your shoulders here. Then take an inhale. Exhale. Soften through your jaw, soften through your chest, and roll down. Got 2 more like that. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, peel up. Hips are high, ribs are down. Drive through those heels. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Inhale there. I have so much to say about this position. Exhale. Soften your chest and melt back down. 1 more like that, and then we'll make it a bit harder. Inhale there. Exhale, peel up. Hips high, ribs down. Squeeze your bum, push your heels, knees forwards, and roll back down. On the next one, we're going to come up, stay up, and go into a single leg bridge. So inhale, exhale, peel up, pause at the top. Can you float 1 leg up to tabletop and then stretch that leg up to the ceiling? Now you're going to lower that leg down towards the floor and sweep it back up. We just got 5. Lower leg towards the floor and sweep it back up. Good. Opening out through that hip as you lower here. Last one. Replace your foot, reset your bridge, float the other leg up to tabletop, stretch it up to the sky and lower. You see I'm getting this stretch here and lift up. Cramp in my foot. Good, last 3. If this aggravates your back, just come down. Stick with the normal bridges. They're really effective at opening up through your hips. Last one. Good, replace your foot there. Lift your hips up, reset your bridge, and then melt down. Vertebra by vertebra, bring your knees in towards your chest. Little circle through your knees. Take that tension out of your back and your bum. Circle the other way. We're going to go into a swan, and then that's the end, I promise. That was the one that I thought we were on before the bridge. Okay, so have a little roll onto your front. In fact, I'm just going to have a little spin round. You don't need to spin around, it's just the position of my microphone beaming towards the camera. So can you bring your hands underneath your shoulders, rest the top of your feet down on the mat, and then place your forehead down on the mat for now. Slide your shoulder blades down your back and pick your belly button up a little bit. Take an inhale there, and as you exhale, use your upper back muscles to lift up through your chest. Stay looking down at the mat. Then when you can't use your back muscles anymore, have a little push on your hands. Squeeze through your bum and lift up a little bit more. Your arms don't have to lock out here. I always bring mine to about here because I don't like that pinching in my back. And lower down. 1 more like that. Inhale there. Exhale, lift up. Get your back muscles to work. And then push on your hands. Your tummy is on to protect your back. You might be able to straighten out through your arms, and that's fine if you can. And then come down. We're going to go into a swan with rocking here. So when we're up in that extended position, I want everything to be engaged down your backside. So your bum, your hamstrings, your back. So inhale there. Exhale. Tummy on, shoulder blades down. Lift up through your chest, push on your hands and hold it in that position. Now really engage through your tummy, engage through your bum. You're going to keep this position. Your position's not going to move. You're just going to let yourself rock forwards, and your legs will come up a little bit. You're going to rock forwards and then come back up. Rock forwards and then come back up. You can release your hands now a little bit if you want to. Coming into the swan. If you want the harder version, you can release your hands forwards. Good. And hold it there. Push your bum back over your heels, reach your arms forwards. All the work is done. So that last exercise is all about activating all the way down your back, opening up through your front, stretching through your hip flexors, through your chest, through your tummy, but activating everything down your back. A few breaths here. Let's just come into a little ball shape just to stretch out through your back. So bring your hands back towards your knees, tuck your toes under, come into a little ball shape, chin on your chest, sink down into your heels. Really get that lower back rounded as much as possible. Good, pop your knees back down on the mat. Come into a seated position. And you are all done. Well done.